right, thanks for watching. Merkabah Scholar Society members, make sure you guys are checking your emails. A lot of new videos are out. So part 2 of building a stock portfolio, that video is out already. So make sure you guys are watching for that. It's a lot of good information in there. Also, we have Gnosticism. Gnosticism is also out. It is available as well. The link is in the description. If you are a Never Pay Again member, the link is in the description for you to click on it and watch. You should be able to download it from there as well. So the link is in the description for Never Pay Again members to get Gnosticism as well. Merkabah Scholar Society members, you guys already got the link. Also, scholars, occult science, that video is available as well. You guys got sent that link. Check your emails for that. Occult science for Merkabah Scholar Society members. So also we have wholesale. So you guys will be getting the wholesale video today, as well as the meeting for the Secret Destiny of America, the occult book, the book we read for, Manly P. Hall. So we did the whole first 5 pages or chapters or what have you. It's just the beginning 5 numbers in the book. And we did that meeting. So you guys will get the video for that meeting if you missed that. And make sure you guys send the PDF to everybody. Make sure you guys read those pages. Interesting stuff. So we got into that in that meeting. So you guys make sure you look out for that video as well. Also have a meeting tonight. So a lot going on for scholars. We're doing a lot over here. So make sure you guys are checking your emails and staying up to date on all that information. Again, this is the last weekend to get Merkabah Scholar Society at this price. It's going up Monday. The app will be releasing, should be coming out today, hopefully, but should be up on Monday for sure. Everything looks clear and good for that. So we'll be taking everything from the app from here on out. So yeah, a lot going on. Scholars, make sure you guys are checking your emails. We'll get into all that. But let's get into this video. So been talking a lot about Trump lately. The dude just won't stop talking about what he's going to do and everything that's going to happen. So now he's talking about signing an executive order to basically cut funding for schools who teach critical race theory, as well as any type of sexual gender stuff, which I can understand that part. But critical race theory, like, come on. So that's been something that's been up and been debated for a long time. So we'll see what happens with that whole thing. So a lot of people have been asking, since Trump's talking about so many things he's going to do, will he be able to do all this stuff? And the answer is no. Day one stuff, he's saying no, but it's possible. It's possible because of his control over the Supreme Court. We know Trump put 4 of those guys there, but the Supreme Court has the final say-so on matters involving the Constitution. I mean, you got to think about it. So this dude basically got found guilty, right? And he was supposed to be sentenced and all this stuff was supposed to happen to Trump and everything like that, convicted, felon, all that kind of stuff. And the Supreme Court threw it all out, right? He went there and basically said, hey, if you can't charge me with a crime when I'm running the damn country, I'm the president. And they said, okay. And that's the end of it. So now you have them, pulling back on everything and taking everything back. And the people that was talking smack is looking real stupid right now because they thought he was going down. So they was talking all mad crap. And he's been, Trump is funny, boy. He's been outing all these guys. Everybody who turned their back on him when they thought he was going to go to prison, no way this guy's going to become the president. So all the people who jumped online and jumped on the news media and started running their mouth thinking that this guy's going under, and then now he's freaking the president-elect right now. He's been coming at everybody hard, and he's trying to get rid of a lot of people. So it's crazy. But the Supreme Court does have a final say-so in a lot of these matters. But you got to look at it and understand that, Trump has control over this. So who knows what he's going to be able to get the Supreme Court to basically allow, since they basically gave him the keys to the kingdom and say he's basically untouchable. So yeah, a lot of people was asking also about the, income tax. Because a lot of people don't know, like I said, paying federal taxes is unconstitutional. It's something we should not be doing. It was something that was a big deal when it was first implemented by Lincoln. Lincoln was the one who basically put the first federal income taxes in place to basically fund the war. So this is when it happened, and they just kept it. They kept it, and it's been gone for all this time. But you have to think about it, how they looked at it then. It was something that should have been temporary to fund the war, right? So now we're paying all this tax money to fund what? Federal tax is supposed to fund welfare programs, Medicaid, healthcare, stuff like that, right? So the biggest one right now, and of course, everybody always talk about homelessness and poverty in America, what have you. And you got to understand, that's what I was saying before, like you got to really go and look at the numbers, how much we pay in taxes. So it's about what, over $14 trillion a year, right, in taxes that we're paying, right? That's just on the business part, right? So personal income taxes come in around 2.2 trillion, and we pay over $360 billion in just freaking regular sales tax, right? They spent in 2023 $1.6 trillion on welfare, right? So we're talking about, SNAP and, all the programs, everything, 1.6 trillion, right? Now, the estimate in Congress, I talk about this all the time on C-SPAN, it came on there, multiple people came and crunched the numbers, and they basically came to the conclusion that if we dedicate between 10 to $30 billion a year, so know what I'm saying? 10 to $30 billion a year, we can wipe out homelessness in America, right? So how is it that we can pay 10 to 30 billion a year to wipe out homelessness, yet we're spending 1.6 trillion on welfare? How is it that we can't just allocate that, 30 billion a year just to, be safe, to stomping out homelessness and solving a lot of the problems that we have, right? So that tells you the money is not going where they say it's going. There's no way in the world $1.6 trillion is going to people on welfare. There is, I think it's around 60 million people, 65 million people on welfare. And if we spending $1.6 trillion on welfare, that would be enough to give those people an annual salary, at least $20,000 a year or something like that. But it's a bunch of other programs and stuff that it pays for, but it's no way we allocating all that money towards the welfare program. It's obviously going somewhere else. But these are the numbers that they give us. Again, you got to look at everything that they're coming after. Like, it's ridiculous. And a lot of programs is going to fall. And I mean, you got to look at it. Like when Trump is talking about making America great again, like people got to really understand what that means. And I keep talking about this because I don't think people get it. And going back to where it should be and making things more even in the way it's supposed to be, as far as one, I mean, this is a fascist country. There's no way around it. But I mean, looking at sending all the jobs over there, getting cheap labor to make products cheaply, right? We're still paying more than we should pay for a product that's made for $5, and we're paying $67 for a product that's $5. And in some cases, we're paying in the hundreds for products that's $12, $13, $14, $20 to make. We're paying $600, $700, what have you. So it's ridiculous. But you look at it and say, okay, well, it's good for the business, but it's not good for the consumer. And again, it's the consumer that's going to be hurting all this. Us being basically taxed more, one, and then two, sales tax. And of course, the prices of products is going to go through the roof soon. So we had Black Friday, of course, and wanted to see the numbers and see if it's going to be a crazy run on the stores for products and see if people really understand that, hey, it's probably a good idea now to take advantage of Black Friday and get a lot of these products quickly, because you might be able to sell them for a good profit later on if things actually go up. So, a lot of people think, hey, this is a lot of trash talk and rhetoric by Trump to raise prices on stuff, help his little business buddies out or what have you. And we've seen that reflect with Black Fridays, a lot of good sales, but we'll see when the final numbers come in how much people actually bought. But again, we talk about in Merkabah Scholar Society about investing and buying silver and gold or what have you. I showed you guys where to get gold from, where to get silver. I actually have some silver bars here. A lot of these 1 ounce bars come in these little packages like this. A silver, it's an ounce, 2 ounces right here. So you can get these little bars. I showed you guys in the video of me just buying these not too long ago. I have a safe full of this stuff. This would be about $3,000 if it was solid gold. $3,000. This was an ounce of gold, about $3,000. But get the silver, it's cheap. These little bars right here, it's definitely worth the money. I got 5 of them for less than $200. It's 5 of them right here is how it comes. So buy this stuff, it's just only going to go up. It's just smarter, because as soon as you buy those bars, even if you buy a little half a gram and gram bars, it makes money as soon as you click buy, right? As soon as you click buy, when it's in transit on its way to you, it's going up. It's just a good investment, for now, just to be smart, put your money in good places. We got into all that in all the stock videos, but yeah. stay tuned. It's a lot of stuff coming up. I want to do this quick rundown video. I wanted to talk about this stuff a little bit in the beginning, but you guys watch the videos. Merkabah Scholar Society members, a lot of new videos come out. Check your emails. But we're going to get into this stuff a lot more in society, and I'll put on some videos here and there on YouTube. But it's a lot to get in. I don't want to say too much on here because I don't want the video taken down. But yeah, stay tuned. Consultations, I'm booking through February, so link is in the description. Make sure you guys take advantage of those. Spots are filling up. Also, again, this is it. I'm not joking this time. We're done. The price is going to go up for Merkabah Scholar Society. Get your membership. Link is in the description. There's payment plans that made it cheap, easy, did not raise the price at all. It will be raised come Monday. Take advantage of it now. It'll still be the same price points to monthly price points, but you'll just be paying them longer. But take advantage. Yeah, let's get into this rundown video, and I'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. So one of the main appeals of cryptocurrency is its decentralization, meaning it is not centralized. It's peer-to-peer. It's a bunch of people who decide what's going to happen versus, a central, one thing, one entity, basically. So with it being decentralized, you have, more eyes on it, more transparency. It's safer. It's just better for it. And, everybody has a stake in, the stock doing well and everything working well with cryptocurrency. Like, you want it to work well because that's how you make your money, which I'm going to break down. So, we have what central banks, they control everything. They control the interest rate. They control where the money goes and how it's allocated and, so on and so forth. And they don't do what's best for the people. So if you want to put your money in something, because you already know, if I go invest in, one of these companies, these corporation stocks, Microsoft, so on and so forth, they're controlled by, the news can cause the stock to go up or down. And, it's the same thing with crypto, but there's people behind these corporations to where their decisions affect your money. Whereas with crypto, it's just keep doing what you're doing. People buying, people selling, it works itself out. It's more safe. So we had, of course, what's going to happen, as I said, executive order passed by Biden, basically, breaking down how crypto is going to work and not putting any crazy sanctions on it, which drove crypto up, basically giving it a good, okay, saying we're going to monitor this and we're going to do what's best for the investors. And we want to be the leading country in cryptocurrency, which right now we're not. And we'll get into that. And, good stuff, of course. So again, looking at this, just paying attention. We don't want any regulations. We don't want anything coming in between the decentralization of cryptocurrencies, not at this moment when it's like still on the rise. There's a bigger thing to all this, and it's going to blow your mind because this is just, breadcrumbs. And you start to look at stuff. And now, which is the reason why I waited to put this out, you're going to start to see why everything happened the way it did. Corona, everything that's happening now has to deal with this. Also, in this executive order, Biden urged the Federal Reserve as well as the Treasury to go ahead and look into CBDC. So crypto-backed digital currency. So the dollar, as we know, is weakening. And again, you have to think about this. The more cryptocurrency rise, the weaker the dollar will get, which will eventually bring up oil prices, gas prices. Get into that. So call for this CBDC, calling for, regulations and just looking into what can be best and how we can have a digital dollar. This is public. He said this publicly. This is a big thing. So we know dollar's on its way out. The whole thing is going to be the transition. How is it going to happen? And then will it still be decentralized? And if a government gets its hand on it, how is that going to work? We talk about money. So again, just think about this. Think about what's happening. Some of you are going to be able to put this together before I get to the end of the video because it's crazy. So it's calling for decentralization, right? Everybody's putting money into crypto. So enters, Elon Musk. As you know, Elon Musk came on and basically said, Tesla, we're not going to do Bitcoin no more. It's taking too much power. And I got a lot of people hit me up about this when it happened because it's like, well, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Power. It's taking too much power, too much energy. So he's like, no, we can't mess with Bitcoin. It's taking up too much energy. And a lot of people hit me up like, hey, what the hell? How does crypto take up energy? Like, it's digital, right? How is it taking up energy? And this has to get into, just understand what Bitcoin mining is and how that whole thing works. We want to get into that. But it's a big deal. And you have to really think about how you can safely do this in this computer age. We got hackers all over the place. People are really good at what they do. So, I mean, if you think about $1, you go and spend $1, go to the store, give them your money, transaction's done. They have your money. But if I can keep taking that $1 out of the cash register, spending it over and over again, that's stealing, so how can you stop a person from using the same Bitcoin over and over again, being it digital? Also, how does that, digital Bitcoin or crypto translates into actual energy? Like, how does that work? And a lot of you guys understand about Bitcoin mining. So again, you'll understand, but it's a big deal. And we got to look at it and understand, like, how is it that we can validate this system and get it to work for everybody without it being fraud? So came up with a perfect system. And you have the cryptocurrency system with Bitcoin working P2P, which is peer-to-peer. So they have a network. And this thing is really based on blockchain technology. Blockchain. So what blockchain is, that's what all this is about. It's going to make sense in the end. Everything that's happening, all of it, is about blockchain. And if you understand what a blockchain is, you can kind of put the pieces together. But it has to do with blockchains. So how do you keep people from, stealing? You have with crypto. We're just going to use Bitcoin because everybody knows about Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, right, every transaction is recorded within a block. So you'll have stored in a block the information from the person that's buying, the person that's selling, the transaction amount.